So last Halloween, my friends and I decided we needed to up our group costume game. The previous year we tried to go as a deck of cards, but someone forgot their costume and we ended up looking more like a handful of random playing cards than a full house. This year, we were determined to stick together, so after a heated debate over whether we could collectively pull off the Avengers, spoiler, none of us can do a convincing Chris Hemsworth impression, we settled on the 7 Dwarfs. Classic, easy, and instantly recognizable. Only problem? There were only 5 of us. We figured no one would really care, so we started assigning roles. Greg immediately claimed Grumpy, which made sense since he'd been mad about losing his parking spot for 3 years running. Sarah, who once fell asleep at a Metallica concert, was a shoo-in for Sleepy. Bashful went to Tom, our resident introvert, and I ended up as Hungry because, well, somebody had to carry the snacks. That left us with one unclaimed dwarf, so in a moment of inspiration, or maybe just resignation, we named our 5th member Lost, since he was always late anyway and usually ended up at the wrong party. The night of Halloween, we showed up at the party in our makeshift costumes, Greg scowling, Sarah yawning, Tom hiding behind a punch bowl, me with a bag of Doritos, and Steve, aka Lost, texting us from the wrong address. People were confused, but honestly, the confusion just made us more committed to our roles. Every time someone asked, "Wait, aren't there supposed to be 7?" Greg would just grumble, "Budget cuts," and I'd offer them a chip. Steve eventually arrived 2 hours late, claiming he'd gotten directions from a squirrel, don't ask, and joined us like nothing was wrong. By the end of the night, after a few too many apple ciders and a very intense round of charades, someone asked us what happened to Doc, Dopey, and Happy. Without missing a beat, Greg deadpanned, "They left after HR said our group was too emotionally unstable." But honestly, with Sleepy napping on the couch, Bashful hiding in the bathroom, Hungry raiding the fridge, Grumpy in a corner muttering about parking, and Lost wandering the neighborhood looking for his car, I think it was pretty clear, this wasn't exactly a fairy tale, just your average dysfunctional dwarfs, minus a few characters and a happily ever after.